I'm Terry David Mulligan. Nick and Simon will be back right after the countdown of this week's national top 10 singles. New at number 10, Michael Jackson. Number 9, John Cougar Mellencamp. And jumping from 10 to 7, Van Halen. Number 6, John Lennon.
Nobody told me there'd be days like these.
5 is Genesis. Up from 6 to 4, Nena. Holding at 3, this is UB40.
Stay close to me.
No change at number 2, The Romantics. For a 4th week in a row, number 1, it's Culture Club.
You come and go. You come and go.
Thank you, boy. Let's get back to our talk with Nick Rhodes and Simon Le Bon on Good Rockin' tonight. And because they are followed by fans and media alike, I asked what it was like living in a fishbowl.
You sometimes feel like that when you really feel that you need some space and you want to be on your own and you go out and you're being followed by people, or you're going shopping, or you're going to do something really personal. But I think while you're on tour especially, it's something that you become very used to, that there are going to be a lot of people around you a lot of the time, and it's part of what you're doing, and you really shouldn't worry unless those people aren't around. That's when the problem occurs. I think everybody's coping with it fine, really.
This book called The Rock Yearbook, 1983, it's a British publication. And they're talking about you, Duran Duran. Perhaps they've shot their early bolts too soon, and now we've been left with the dregs of initial inspiration. There are bands who just come out of the gate, and the first 2 albums are dynamite. The 3rd one is a real tough album. Tell me about recording 7 in the Ragged Diary.
2 was a long time.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a long time. Mind you, we wrote it, I think, well, it's interesting what you said, actually, about bands coming out with these 2 albums, because it's usually the material that they've had and worked on for like a couple of years before they actually started, you know, getting it together with record companies.
It's their set, isn't it?
Yeah. So they make their set, and suddenly 3rd album comes. Jesus, guys, we haven't got any material. So you have to go and write it, and this is writing to order, and that's difficult.
Yeah,
that's very difficult.
Say a prayer for me now. Save it till the morning after. No, say a prayer for me.
That's almost it for this week. A reminder, we have more of that interview. If you'd like to see, let us know, and tell us if you've enjoyed this show as well. Our address is Good Rockin' Tonight, Box 4600, Vancouver, BC. Now, let's get to that poster on the wall. It's autographed by all the members of Duran Duran, and the lucky winner is, drumroll, Sarah Z in Vancouver. Thanks to all of you out there. You're the greatest, really. Let's leave you with one last visit with Nick and Simon. We had fun with this one. I started asking them what they knew about Canada.
Who's our Prime Minister? Do we
Is
know?
it Trudeau?
Yes.
Yes.
What's our national game?
The national game, ice hockey.
Right.
Hunting mounties. Hey, let's go on a monkey hunt.
Is this,
You say right, E?
That's right, we say that. Yes,
Say
we do.
squirrel.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Oh, they call it squirrel.
You said squirrel.
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 There's no W in it.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. I've never met a
What do you call
Canadian
the
who says
the back end of a car where you open up and put
Boots.
No, it's a trunk.
Rubbish.
No.
What do you call
What
what
do
you're
you
sitting on?
front
What is it that you're sitting
What
on?
do you call the front end?
The hood.
It's a
Bonnet.
Hey.
What's this that you're sitting on?
What,
This is a what?
spell silk?
No, it's a Chesterfield.
Oh, wow. A Chesterfield. I've got one.
Yeah.
They call it Chesterfield, I know, it's ridiculous.
Right.
How do you spell silk? Spell silk.
S-I-L-K.
What do cows drink?
Milk.
Rubbish. Cows drink water.
Let's talk about girls on film for just a moment.
Well, how it came about in the first place was that in America, when we came here about 6 months after the release of the first album, we went to a lot of clubs. We were playing a lot of clubs that had these huge video screens that they were syncing in with songs and videos, same thing. And they were playing a lot of 12-inch records, but there weren't any videos for them, which seemed a terrible pity. So we had this idea, Girls on Film being the next single, of doing a 12-inch video for it, and then they could sync it in the nightclubs, and it would also get shown on a few other things. Well, that's what we thought at the time, anyway, before we did it.
The song's about sort of women who have to go through a lot of hard work to make a living, girls on film, i.e. models or actresses. We just expanded that idea, and we thought we'd give it a little bit of spice and a little bit of humour.
Mud wrestling.
Yeah, mud wrestling.
Bit of mud
What a
wrestling.
To everybody in Canada watching, if you came to see our shows, and if you're going to come to see our shows, thank you very much, because we're getting rich. Oh, no, I didn't mean to say that. No, we're actually having a great time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'd just like to say, on behalf of myself and the rest of the band, thanks very much to everybody in Canada for making it a great year for us, and I hope that the entertainment that we've given to you, you've enjoyed as much as we enjoyed making it. What about that for an old cliche?
What about that for an old rock star?